Right now, millennial women are being forced to reckon with the fact that our experience of girlhood was directly tied to the most powerful sexual predators in modern history. Millennial women grew up in the shadow of Jeffrey Epstein. We didn't know it at the time, but he and his pedophile friends had a finger on all of our decisions: the clothing we wore, the scents we put on our skin, the stores we shopped at, our body image, our insecurities. It's not just that the people we held up as heroes, princes, presidents, Hollywood stars, were in fact villains. It's that the power they wielded over society impacted all of us. The perverted nature of these men infiltrated every aspect of our lives. Mall culture of the early aughts was owned by men associated with Epstein. Bath and Body Works, Limited Too, Abercrombie and Fitch, Victoria's Secret, Pink, stores that sold primarily to young women and children, that shaped culture around tween clothing. There were words on the butts of the shorts at Limited Too, shirtless models and dimmed lights at Abercrombie, body sprays with names like Love Spell and Pure Seduction at Victoria's Secret, lingerie marketed to tweens at Pink. L Brands Inc. chairman and CEO Les Wexner wrote in a 2009 letter to shareholders, "Pink, the color that represents tenderness and femininity, the color that evokes childhood, playfulness and purity, the color assigned to girls before they're even born." Epstein was a driving force behind the obsession with prepubescence and the sexualization of young children. Before we knew the term, the male gaze, we knew what it felt like to be viewed through that lens. We also knew that it wasn't about our peers, our classmates. The male gaze was held by adult men who saw us as sexual objects from the moment we exited toddlerhood. Even amid salacious rumors, like the one that circulated middle schools saying Victoria's Secret had cameras in the dressing rooms, and scandals like Abercrombie selling thongs to their tween customers, it was easy to see these stores and their products as just part of the youth-obsessed culture of the 90s and 2000s. We didn't know what we know now. These men had an outsized influence on society's demonization of women's aging, pushing the ideal body type of flat stomachs, perky breasts, smooth skin, hairless bodies, things we didn't realize were shaped by their pedophilic standards. The devastating truth is that they weren't just grooming kids on the island, on the plane, on the ranch. They were grooming all of us.
One of the things I've been thinking about a lot is dress codes in middle schools and high schools, even elementary schools, and how, women are blamed for their bodies from the time they're 10 years old, younger. Women and girls are responsible for men's thoughts and actions, I think, is what we see a lot. They shouldn't be. But I got some comments saying, we were told, oh, if you show your shoulders in school, boys won't be able to control themselves. One of the most disturbing trends of comments I got were people saying, I remember being told I wasn't allowed to wear, shorts or something because it would distract my male teachers, which really felt horrible. And that was just
Jesus
a normal
Christ.
message that people were getting.